Do you think that we'll ever see a day when there's enough people in this country that understand that simple, basic, essential concept in money that things will change?
Well, I do. Yeah. As some of our callers tonight demonstrated that, while others, particularly the one that wanted to know where's the money going to come from, still don't get it. Where's it going to come from? Well, it's going to come from a group of private banks that are going to essentially make a huge profit for the privilege. That is the key to our problems, folks. And until we all get that, we're not going to make any change. And that's really what I hope we do.
And I read today that the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, may have to resort to printing money as a special drawing rights.
SDRs, yeah.
SDRs. Now, it's the same people that own the IMF.
Yeah, IMF was established.
Same people.
Yeah, same people. Yeah. And IMF and Bank of International Settlements, although sometimes they operate at odds. But the IMF was given the ability to have special drawing rights from our Treasury. So when they write a special drawing right, they write, pay to the IMF one special drawing right. That allows them to go into our gold reserves and buy gold for $42.20 an ounce.
No, wait a minute. No, explain that a minute. Who are these people and what can they do? What can they do?
The International Monetary Fund has a right to draw on our Treasury at the rate of $42.20 an ounce, the official price of gold. You remember
what do you mean draw on our Treasury?
Well, that's what the special drawing right allows them to do. So instead of saying we're going to give them $1 billion, it's much cheaper if you just say, oh, well, at $42.20, they're only taking $40 million. But in reality, what they've really gotten is gold that's worth $900 and change. But in their world, a special drawing right and $1 are pegged at $42.22.
And who owns the IMF?
Well, let's say member banks that own the Federal Reserve. They just own it on a bigger scale. This is a worldwide organization. Yes.
I cannot believe we the people. How did it ever get this screwed up?
Well, we weren't paying attention. We took our eyes off the ball in the, basically with World War I and World War II. We allowed the Federal Reserve Bank of New York and its owners to consolidate their control over the world's financial system. And then over the last 90 years, they've just reinforced that with cement. So now trying to get out of it is going to be ridiculous.
Oh, man. That's a very spooky story that you just laid out there, these special drawing rights.
Yes.
I'd never heard about that
Most
before.
people have not heard of them, and that's how the IMF draws its funds from its members, by special drawing rights.
And so the J.P. Morgans of the world, the Citigroups, the Goldman Sachs, the Shanghai Bank of China, it's the same people that are in there in this IMF?
Indeed. If you look at the history of World War I and II, especially World War II, under the trading with the enemy circumstances, the Bank of International Settlements and the IMF, actually more to the Bank of International Settlements, IMF was not yet in existence. The BIS actually sat around the table during World War II with representatives from the Bank of England, the Federal Reserve Bank, and the Bundesbank and the Bank of Italy. So, while on the battlefield they're killing each other by the thousands, inside the boardroom it's all business as usual. And, no crisis in the boardroom.
Always about the money, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Just follow the old money.
All you have to do.